Hi everyone, welcome to researchmd.com. Today our scientific paper. Before I start, my name is Pramil. Cheriyath. I'm a program director, internal medicine residency, transitional resident in the United States. I'm a director of research and assistant professor of medicine, two large medical schools. We've been looking at the scientific evidence, some of the serious questions we face. And today our topic is it safe to ride in a car with a left-handed driver? Or left-handed driver is driving the car. Okay, so let's look at it. When we talk about the left-handers in the populations, studies have shown that at least almost like 10 to 13% of the population may be left-handed. Okay, and it's also the problem is like in all our the instruments and things we do all geared towards the people who are right-handed. Like let's say you have scissors to use, that's kind of programmed to use for the right-handers. Let's say you have to have a can opener or threading the screw itself, and all of this society has geared to the most of the people on the right-handed people, right? Even when you look at it like traffic patterns and all gears for the people using the right-handed drive. Okay. Now, the scary thing is the studies looked at the population of the left-hander. In the younger population, they found almost like 10 to 13% are left-handed. But when they looked at 80 and older, there was like 0% left-hander. So what does that tell? Maybe the mortality rate is extremely high in the left-handed people. Some studies have shown that they got a shorter lifespan. Okay, so that's our clinical question today. So what's the next thing we have to do? Literature search, find an article, see what's going on. So we found this great study was published in American Journal of Public Health and looked at the left-handedness and the accident-related injury risk to them. Okay. Now, the objective was the study to look at the accident risk in the left-handers compared to the right-handers in the population. Okay. Now, the method is a self-reported, a survey method they use, a retrospective self-reported survey around a large number of people, I would say 1,896. All were tested for handedness using a 4-item self-report inventory to perform common activities like drawing, throwing a ball, dealing cards, and using an eraser on a paper. Okay, now these are the results, very, very important. If you look at it, we have on the left side, we have the left-handed people. On the right side, you have the right-handed people. And all of them, I mean, let's look at the first one, at least one injury in any category, 51% to 36%, more leaning towards the left-handed people, right? More than one injury category, work-related, higher, in the home, 12% to 9%, sport-related, 31 to 27, driving a vehicle, 10.3 versus 6.0, using tools for implements, 7 versus 5.2, okay? In this sample, about 90% of the people were right-handers, only close to 9.5% are the left-handers. Now, this is also very interesting. When they looked at the odds ratio for accident-related injury in the left-handers, at least one injury in any category, the odds ratio is like 1.89. That means 89% more likely to have an accident, right? And then that's very interesting. Driving a vehicle, the odds ratio is like 1.85 with the confidence interval very significant from 1.10 3.10. More prone to injuries or get into an accident. Okay, so the other findings, males tend to report more accident-related injury than females. So if you're a left-handed male, you're more at risk of maybe because men use always in the garage using tools and all that too. Overall, left-handers are higher relatives for both genders together. So in conclusion, okay, we can say that, in our clinical question, left-handed drivers are like 85% increased risk of having an accident than the right-handed drivers. So you have the odds ratio around 1.85. So 85% more risk of getting into an accident, okay? And they're overall any kind of accident, but this is very significant when it's a driver. So it's very important before you get into a car with a person who's driving left-handed. Let's say if you're taking an Uber or taxi, you may want to find out, are they left-handed or right-handed? Thank you for joining us. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.